Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the Minichamps 118 scale Infinity Red Bull Racing RB10, driven by Daniel Ricciardo in the 2014 F1 season. A very nice looking model. Of course, the RB10 taking Dan to 3 Grand Prix victories last season, 3rd in the championship. A great year for a fantastic Aussie. I'm very excited to get this opened up. In terms of packaging, it's your standard Minichamps style Formula 1 packaging. A nice shot of Dan on the right there. Obviously the car at the bottom. Infinity Red Bull Racing at the top. But yeah, very, very excited to get this opened up. It looks really nice from here. And it seems like they've nailed the paint job. One of the big criticisms people have had with some of the Spark Formula 1 models, and the Red Bull in particular, is that the colour scheme is a little bit off. This one certainly looks like it nails it. So we'll get it opened up and hopefully give you a cool review. And just the back of the packaging, a nice shot of Ricciardo in the RB10. Really, really cool looking packaging and a cool looking model. Okay, and here we have the RB10 out of the packaging, and it looks fantastic. I'm not sure how well it comes up on the camera, but there is a really nice purple tinge to the model that Red Bull have been doing, I think, since 2013, when Infinity really became a title sponsor. Lots of nice detail. Minichamps obviously do a fantastic job. The car looks fantastic. I was very happy when they announced the switch to the turbo engines and the new aero designs. The Red Bull, one of the nicer cars from 2014. Of course, there was some shockers like the Ferrari with the vacuum cleaner nose, and especially some of the front sections of a lot of the teams. But I think the Mercedes and the Red Bull were two of the nicer cars on the grid, and the McLaren to a lesser extent as well. Really nice detail on the model. It does move forward and back. The wheels also do turn, which is really nice to see. Dan, of course, massively impressive last year. Having gone through Mark Webber at Red Bull, and seeing Dan at HRT and Toro Rosso, I didn't have the highest hopes. I thought he would be a top 5 contender, but did not expect him to be where he was, and certainly 3rd in the championship behind the two Mercedes drivers. He did an excellent job, showed that he's a raw racer, completely upstaged Vettel, which is always great to see. And now in 2015, he's really the leader of the Red Bull team. So hopefully you can see the detail in the cockpit there of Dan Ricciardo. You can see the harness, obviously, which looks really good. It looks like it's an additional piece and that it's not just something that's been painted on. There's a nice metallic-y blue paint finish mixed in with the purple from the Infinity. So really nice detail, really great job. And here we've got a shot of the car from the front. You can see, obviously, really interesting front wing designed by the Red Bull. I love the way the car looks. It looks a lot sleeker, a lot less aero than previous cars and certainly some of the other teams. All this needs is some fatter rear tyres to make it hark back to the golden era in the 80s, of course. Nice shot of the car from the side. Really great detail. I love the colour scheme on this thing. Minichamps did a really, really good job. Really not too much that I can say is wrong with this. I will try and give you guys a review of the Spark Red Bull RB10. It's pretty much the exact same, just a few errors with the colour scheme there. But yeah, really, really nice job overall. So just for comparison, I've got Mark Webber's RB9 from 2013. You can see there's a huge difference and huge, I guess, leap in terms of going from the naturally aspirated motors through to the turbo. Completely different front, completely different car. To be honest, there's very few similarities that I can see. Both really nice models. You can see the paint scheme colouring coming through in 2014 and now in 2015 as well. Really, really nice model. If you're a Red Bull fan, you're a Formula 1 fan, certainly, absolutely, it's worth picking up this Red Bull. And just finally, to end the video, just showing you guys my Red Bull Formula